How y'all doing? I'm Tyrone Miller for Tyrone Miller Show, Trentonian.com for Trentonian TV. Pleased to meet you. Tell the people your name. I already know your name. Tell the people.
My name is William Schuiger. I'm the Assistant General Manager at the Trenton Freedom.
Trenton Freedom.
The new professional indoor football team in Trenton.
That's right. So professional football in Trenton. What's it mean to you, brother?
It's great. We get to bring something to the city. Indoor football is a different game than the outdoor game. It's a lot faster. It's a lot more bang bang. It's exciting. Not to take away from the outdoor game, but you know, we're just happy to bring it here, and we're happy to be here, and we hope to do everybody proud.
All right, so what's it like to be an assistant GM, man? Because I got to tell you, I play fantasy football, and just shout out to the people in my leagues right now. I'm 5-1 in one league, 5-1 in another league, 4-2 in the other. So just, you know, I could possibly work for you one day, man.
I'm 6-0 in my league.
Oh, well, that's why you assistant GM, man. Congratulations. See that? So the shout out to the people in his league, because they catch nails, man. So tell us what it's like to be in the upper echelon of football, like professionally. You're a professional football, man.
It's exciting. It's intense.
Yeah, I know it is.
I've learned more in this short project so far than I've learned in all my years of school.
I believe
it's a lot of learning on your feet. There's a lot to football and sports business that people don't take into account.
Right.
Buying everything, you know, allotting the money out. It's hard to explain it because I'm still learning as I'm going. I'm not going to say I'm an expert yet. I'm still.
So this is your first GM job?
Yes.
Other than your fantasy team?
Yeah.
Which you're doing a great job at, 6-0. So what's it like? Like, it's just, for me, it's like, see, as a kid, you don't dream of being a general manager of a football team, but as an adult, I would love to be. If anybody out there wants to hire me, if you know, if you can hire me, I would love to be an assistant of an assistant.
We'll keep your host.
Good answer. He's learning already. So tell me about like what your youth. What gives you the background to be able to be a GM, assistant GM?
Well, first, I wasn't a football kid growing up. It's too small.
Yeah, you are
real too small.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Yeah, 5'7", about
50?
Yeah, 5'7", 150, man. You couldn't even be a kicker, bro.
I'm too light.
Yeah, you are.
So I was gymnastics and pole vault. I went right to St. Joe's up in Metuchen.
Right.
But I've always loved sports. It's been a huge part of my life. I mean, I challenge you to, especially in my family life, I challenge you to come to my house and find a louder house during a Giants game.
You're a Giants fan?
Yes.
I knew I liked this guy. Giants fan, yes.
If they're losing and my mom doesn't like the way you're watching the TV, she kicks you out of the room.
That's
you might
right.
have to leave the house.
I like your mom. Yeah. Your mom's a good woman. His mom's a good
She's
woman.
An intense sportsman.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. Well, she's, you know, it's in the family now.
That's where I learned.
Yeah.
That's where I learned. That's where I got my passion for sports from. So I studied accounting in college, Penn State grad. Well, I got 1 year left.
Yeah, well, hey, he ain't a grad technically. He getting there.
Still. But, you know, I studied accounting, so I figured, you know, numbers, you know, the business. And sports is such a surreal business. This is my dream job right now.
Right.
And I'm happy to say I get to do it right off the bat. So
it's a blessing.
It is a blessing. It's a major blessing, and it's an opportunity that I won't squander.
Well, hey, man.
I want to take full advantage of it.
Give the people their information, because you guys are having open tryouts.
We're having open tryouts October 26th at the Robbinsville Fieldhouse over on West Manor Drive in Robbinsville. Now, we have pre-registration open already at www.trentonfreedom.com. You can pre-register there, you can prepay, or we'll have people set up at the door. You can pay there, sign up there, however you want to do it. Registration will start at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Stretching starts at 11, drills start at noon.
All right.
It's going to be a professional tryout. You know, shuttles, 40s, verticals, one-on-ones, the whole 9 yards.
So,
laser timings by adrenaline.
Can't beat that, man. Nope. So if you feel like you have a shot to make it to the big time, professional football, come out. The GM is the assistant GM is telling you to come out, try out for the Trenton Freedom. This is your opportunity. So if you're sitting home, you watch the NFL, you say, come on, what are you doing? You dropped the ball. Come out, try out, man, because you might drop balls too. That's what I'm just saying, man. Everybody always yelling at the TV, but then when they get an opportunity, they dropping the ball. So don't drop this ball. Yeah, that is just football. You might get killed. So I ain't got nothing else to say. Anything you want to tell the people partying, brother?
Come try out. Even if you don't try out, our games start in March. come support us. We're going to support the area, and we really hope to do you guys proud.
You will, man. You're already doing us proud, man. I can't wait to get a Trenton Freedom t-shirt, man, because I'm going to wear it proudly when I be beating my fantasy league boys at the end of the year, and I'm going to get the trophy. That's all I got to say. Talk some mess to your fantasy people, man. Talk some mess to them. You got to.
I don't need to. I'm 6-0 on the points.
All right. Are you leading points too?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not leading the points.
I don't say anything to them. They know what's up.
Oh, okay. My fault, man. I'm sorry. It's been a pleasure, brother. Thanks for coming on, man. Tyrone Miller Show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime you want to come back. Matter of fact, next year we should join the same fantasy league.
Okay.
And I don't know if I beat you, you're never gonna hear the end of it. I'm just telling you now.
That's fine. I'm up for it.
Well, so next year you got to come back, and we're gonna have to do this fantasy thing.
Okay.
Tyrone Miller Show. It's been real. Talk to you. Nice, buddy. Welcome to another Tyrone Miller Show. I'm here with the head coach of the Trenton Freedom. Tell him your name, brother.
Kevin O'Hanlon.
Kevin O'Hanlon. So, what makes you want to be a head coach, brother? And how'd you get the job?
Well, 10 years I've been doing this at this level. Also up at the AFL level, assistant coaching, and just continuously working at the craft. I love coaching. I mean, I get to wake up every day and never go to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's nice. Then the Trenton Freedom came along. I was coaching around the country, different states, different areas, and it's always hard when I'm away from the wife for so long, you know,
right,
and you come back home. And when this opportunity came up, it was just perfect. It just worked out to the point where I'm not driving 102 miles one way like last year when I was coaching for the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks. Now it's a 20-minute ride and, you know, home.
You can't beat that, brother. I'm sure the wife happy?
Oh, yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's it.
There you go, man.
Mama's not happy, nobody's happy.
That's right. So you've been coaching for 10 years. What did you play high school? Did you play football in high school?
Yeah, I went to Bentham High School, graduated in 1990. Went to junior college for a year, then went to Georgia Tech. Played under Coach Ross. Tried the NFL thing, but they're just a different man.
Yeah.
You know, I was basically a crash test dummy and never really stuck. I lasted about 5 years trying. Then the body started breaking down, and
after 5 years of being a crash dummy, absolutely.
I learned early though that these men are just different. They move different, they walk different. I don't know where they're growing, where the laboratory's at.
Right.
Would like to know. So I just picked up that I knew if I was going to stay in football, coaching was going to be my angle.
Right.
So my first coaching job was for the Bucks County Bears, a little youth organization. And I just stuck with it, and I moved down to Delaware for a while, and coached at a high school for a while, and came up here and had the opportunity with a few teams out in Lehigh that started up and went defunct, because a lot of the times that's what happens at this level.
Right.
Then after about a year, the Steelhawks called me, like, they were to come out and coach, and I was like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Get me out of sitting in an office or working in a warehouse or doing whatever, I get to do it again.
Yeah.
And now being the head coach and personnel director for the Freedom, it's great. It's awesome. I'm happy.
So, what exactly, for the players that are coming, you have an open tryout.
Yes, open tryout October 26th.
So what exactly, if someone's watching now, what would they want to do to prepare for that open tryout?
Be in shape and be about your craft. It's not semi-pro football. It is professional football. This is the same level that we all watched T.O. end his career on.
Right.
So that's the level player. We have NFL players on our roster right now that for whatever reason their career has taken them to this point. But by all means, I know there's a gentleman right now walking around Trenton or surrounding areas that can make the squad.
Right.
We're not biased that you got to be from, you know, Oregon or Michigan or Penn State. You just got to have the skill set and just be truthful with it. Be honest about it. That, you know, if you're lacking somewhere, we're gonna let you know. We're not just gonna sit back and say you're not good enough, goodbye. We want you to come back because you're our pool of players. I do recruit nationally, but it always bothered me where I'm coaching in Lehigh and I'm getting my butt kicked by a quarterback who's from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
What did I fail? How did I fail that?
Right.
So it's important that we make sure that, you know, we knock on every door, we get out there like we're doing, like just with high school games, showing our support there because it's going to get around.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we stay entrenched in the area and make sure that, you know, Trenton football is Trenton football. Right. All the surrounding areas come and let's just all be part of it. Make the change that a lot of these teams feel that, you know, they got to go everywhere to find guys. And don't get me wrong, we do. We have guys from all around the country right now. But that's why we have open tryouts locally. That's why we have 260 or 270 guys right now pre-registering and coming to the workout to try because they believe.
That's right.
Well, come out and have at it. Who am I to tell you no?
That's right. And that's the old door is open. If you feel like you can take some hits and hit somebody or run and catch a touchdown, come on out, man. October 27th?
October 26th.
October 26th, I'm sorry. Disregard that last comment. October 26th, come out. Please, come out, man. Make somebody proud. Let this man be a coach. He got beat up in the NFL for 5 years, man. Let this man coach you.
Let me beat you up now.
Yeah, exactly. He mad. I'm telling you, when you come out, be prepared, man, because he done got roughed up for years, and now you know. So, what was it like playing college football, man?
I loved it. Probably up until now, football-wise, the happiest time of my life.
Right.
I remember running out for the first home game, and 68,000 fans screaming. I stopped dead in my feet, like, wow,
yeah,
this is amazing. It's deafening. You really don't understand. And I get the same feeling every game, because the coaches are on the field, not like on the sidelines, on the field.
Right.
When I'm out there calling defense, it's just the same way. Like, man, these people have come, they've spent their hard-earned money to come watch us play ball. We better have a quality, football team, which of course we will. And when it's all said and done, I just wish I could get them all on the line and thank them for coming out. And I don't know why that's never changed, but I've always felt the same way, because I get to live my dream, and that's a big part of it. Why? And
that's right.
I'm a lucky man for that.
You are, brother. Mm-hmm. I'm jealous right now. I would love, man, if you for some reason leave the Trenton Freedom, I would love to coach.
You want a lot of jobs.
Hey, man, I want to do everything. I love football too, man.
Something tells me in a few minutes you're gonna want to be mayor.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be mayor. I don't want to be mayor. Let's be clear on that. No assistant mayor. I don't want no parts of politics. But football, find me a job, man. I'll do whatever, man. What's that? So the Freedom is. They had a contest. The Freedom won best. So now it's the name. What exactly is going to be the mascot?
Well, what we'll do is I'll defer that to our owner.
That's a good job.
He can actually tell you that the story behind how we got the name the Freedom. It's a phenomenal story, and it explains even more for people to understand what a niche sport indoor football is. And it's a great story to come along with it, and it just shows you, like, just a positive. I just feel so positive about it, because it's not one of those contests where we're going to hold the contest to name the team, and the front office sitting back going, man, there's a lot of suggestions. What do we like?
Right.
And go down that way, my man.
Yeah.
When he tells a story, you're really going to be like, wow. And it's the truth. It is what it is, and that's how it is. And that's why I really love ownership where I'm at right now, because at this level, there is a lot of here today, gone tomorrow, and we're eating that elephant right now, one bite at a time, because that's a big part of I guess, like I want to call it, the facade of what might happen, and that's all it is a facade, because we're not going anywhere. Unfortunately, 2 teams did do that.
Right.
But as you'll hear, I'm sure, we want to be, Trenton Thunder. We want to grow up, and that's who we want to be. And we understand from the door that, if we're going to learn, we're going to make some phone calls.
That's right.
We're going to get in their ear and let them come tell us, well, you don't want to do this.
Right.
But you want to do this. And quite honestly, I was shocked from doing this for so long, because I've been on the ground floor of teams that have been very successful and learned. That when I came in and I talked to them, they did a lot of homework. Number one on me, which shocked me, and just on the climate of the team, what needed to get done and what not to do. And man, as far as wanting to live my dream and be happy with what I'm doing, that's just just more information for me to know I'm okay.
Right.
That when I lay my head down at night, I'm not worried about tomorrow.
Right.
Just worry about being 1-0 when the season starts. No matter what week it is, just continue worrying about being 1-0, and it'll be okay. If we start off 0-1, come practice Monday, we worry about being 1-0, and just continue to get better. And have the product on the field be great.
That's right.
And something, again, ownership wants to make sure, it's kind of like, I always compare it like the dining out. The football isn't going to be the main course. It's going to be the background music.
Right.
Because everything that they got planned for the fans, that's your meat and potatoes right there.
Oh.
And that's what it has to be here. Because I'm willing to bet you go to a minor league baseball game, and you might not know who just hit into a double play. But what your kids are talking about what's going on in the stands or at the end of the inning.
That's right.
And they're so in the right direction. I tell them all the time, for just being a few months old and really an infant in this right now. They're 2 years into where a lot of organizations were when I was with them. And so the commitment is great. The football will come, the players will come. We had a phenomenal response. It's getting better and better. Signing some phenomenal local talent quarterback-wise. And they know, it's okay. Because, I brought players in to speak to ownership before we even signed them.
Right.
We've taken them to the arena to say, look where you're going to play. Because it's a phenomenal arena, not a bad seat in the house. So there's a lot of plans to go on, and they're prepared, they're ready, they're entrenched, they're not going nowhere, and the ownership he's a Trentonian.
Hey,
I mean, he ain't gonna let his people down.
that's right. That's right. Man, I'm excited to sit there, man. I can't wait for the season to start. So I can't wait to talk to the owner because I'm getting a job up in there somewhere, yo. I ain't gonna be the head coach. I ain't gonna be the assistant GM. But when this owner sits in this chair, he gonna have some pressure, man. Because I'm gonna be asking for a job all 10 minutes. Well, hey, coach, thank you. I wish you the best of luck on the season, man.
Thank you,
I will see you for 10, 20 years.
Yes,
and
sir.
When you win the championship, I just want a ring.
Just want to ring. I'll definitely call you up.
As soon as I get there, man. Yeah, first guy on the list is that Tyrone guy.
The ring will be the phone.
Yeah, all right. That's a good one. I'm gonna leave you on that one. Okay. Tyrone Miller Show, Coach Kevin, Trenton Freedom. We'll see y'all in March. You want to try out October 26th, Robbinsville. Get out the website, right? TrentonFreedom.com.
www.trentonfreedom.com.
There we go. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. We'll be back with the owner. Help me get a job. Tyrone Miller Show.